Good day, everyone. It's Oranje coming at you with the New York Times games and custom connections for Saturday, April 12th. We have a bit of a tougher custom connections puzzle today by Randy M, music themed. So I'm going to try and speed through these first three games as quick as I can. But I guess we'll see. So our starting word today in Wordle is yacht, and that's courtesy of Dreamboat Willie from the Wheel of Words. Let's get into it. Alright, hopefully everyone's having a great day. And yacht gets us nothing at all. Okay. Let's see, what can I do here? S, N, R, E are still left from the good letters, and L as well. Let's do snore. Snore in 2. No, E in position, R, S, and N out of position. Well, I'm seeing nurse, so let's just do nurse right off the bat, keep it short. There we go. Nurse in 3, very good. Not sure what else would have been left, but in any case, the 3s are ahead of the 4s. But let's not dwell on that for too long. And let's move directly into the Wheel of Names and get our word for tomorrow. Alright, so a couple additions here. We have... Oh, I already sorted it. Okay. One of the words that was added was exurb, and that was from Losh. An exurb is just even farther out than the suburbs, so like it's a very, I guess, like a private community of very expensive homes, so sort of on their own, far away from the downtown. So none of that downtown stuff happening in the exurbs. And the other one was added by Dreamboat, replacing the word we just did, and it's river. So I think it's just those two we added. So anyways, let's do 3 shuffles for the 3 answers today, the 3 guesser. Okay, let's spin. And you notice my light is on. Let's go. A little bit of extra motivation and luck for Randy's puzzle when we get there. Oh, so we have a banjo from Brian Gonigal. I haven't seen Brian in a while. I'm not sure if he's still kicking around, but in any case, banjo is the word for tomorrow. So let's go back to the main screen, take it off the wheel here, and yeah, we'll put banjo down here for your reference. And let's proceed on to connections. Keep it short, as I mentioned, for the preparation for Randy's puzzle. So connections, 42-day streak, puzzle 671. Here we go. Alright, so we have sin, sec, sun, tan, flash, bots, fall, came, bit, buck, ken, stray, net, jiff, air, and spur. Well, I see spur, buck, and net, and sun. These are NBA players. Phoenix, San Antonio, Milwaukee, and Brooklyn. Brooklyn, not Brooklyn. Sometimes I say that incorrectly, but it's Brooklyn. Okay. I'll be with you in a jiff, in a bit, in a sec, in a flash. Okay. That's probably yellow or something. Green or yellow in any case. What's left here? Tan. You can err, you can stray, you can fall, or you can sin. So this would be just do wrong, I guess. I sinned. I've fallen off the boat, fallen off the, like to, fall off. Yeah, I've fallen off. I've not kept up with my homework, with my schoolwork. I've fallen off. I've strayed from my relationship, I guess, so to speak. I've erred. I've sinned. I've erred. I've made a mistake. So what's that leave us with here? Tan, bots, ken, and came. whatever that is. It's got, I think it's purple. Ken, tan, bots, came. Oh, good thing I know my geography. Bots is short for the start of Botswana. Kenya is the start of Kenya. Came is the start of Cameroon. And Tan is the start of Tanzania. These are all African countries, the starts of African countries. You know what? I like it. I think I've sorted this out. Let's put it in. Yeah, there we go. I think the basketball stuff's a bit obscure. Not everyone follows sports. So these are NBA teams in the singular. Yeah, Sports Connections definitely helps with this. I don't think a lot of people are going to see this. So it's probably bluish. Start of NBA teams. Yep. Okay. I feel like sec, flash, gif, and bit are like a quick moment, a quick amount of time. I've fallen off the boat. I've sinned. I've erred. I've strayed. I've made a mistake. I've done wrong. I'm not on the straight and narrow anymore, I guess. Do wrong. Okay. And this is just a quick amount of time. There you go. You ready? Bingo, bango, bongo. All right, there we go. Okay. All right, let's move on to strands. I'm not going to dwell on this for too long, but yeah, pretty approachable puzzle for me. Geography and sports, right up my alley. Okay, let's go on to strands. All right, Christina I and Tracy Bennett collaborating on the creation and the editing. Now let's get into it. Okay, get your mind out of the gutter. So this could be like maybe NSFW words or risque words, dirty thoughts. So dirty in here. I think dirty has to be here in some capacity. Dirty. Here it is. Dirty words. That works. It's Spangram. There we go. I see filthy here. Grimy. Or are these just words that mean dirty? Filthy, grimy, unkempt. Okay. It's got nothing to do with risque words. It's just synonyms for dirty. Okay. Nasty. Maybe not. Muddy. Yeah, double D there. Muddy. Stained. One more. Polluted. Oh, dirty, like a river. Polluted river. Dirty. Okay, very good. Well, I think I've set myself up here to not have a 40-minute video heading into Randy's puzzle here, but it's time. It is time. Name That Playlist 2 by Randolpho32, and the hint is about the vocals and the lyrics. So we have by Crash Test Dummies, Wordless Chorus by My Morning Jacket, Sitting on the Dock of the Bay by Otis Redding, I know that song. Wordless Chorus, I don't know. Dirty Harry by Gorillaz, I'm familiar with that song. Couldn't sing it to you, but I think I have the general idea of how Gorillaz do their songs. Walk Like an Egyptian by the Bangles, I think everyone knows that one. The Boxer by Simon and Garfunkel, not too familiar with that one. I've probably heard it, but I don't know the title to connect it to the song. Another Brick in the Wall, Part 2 by Pink Floyd. Yeah, I definitely know that one. Home by Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros. Yeah, that's Home. When I go home, home is whenever I'm with you. Sorry, you're going to get a little bit of singing here today. I apologize. But I think I need to get the lyrics and the vocals, right? I can't do it in my mind. Paper Planes by MIA. Yeah, I know that one too. Everlong, Foo Fighters, I know that one for sure. Hurt, 9 Inch Nails. So That song's also by Johnny Cash, so maybe there's something specific about Nine Inch Nails I need to know. I know that song anyways. Gypsy Woman by Crystal Waters, I'm not too familiar with that one. Aeroplane by Red Hot Chili Peppers, I know that one. I'm Not in Love by 10cc. I think I know that one. Yeah. So I'm looking this way so I don't get accused of looking at the right, but I'm just looking at the top of my ceiling here just to be deep in thought. Young Folks by Peter, Bjorn, and John. Yeah, I know that one. Do 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 do. Yeah. And Blister in the Sun by Violent Femmes. Okay, I know that one too. Okay, so what are we looking for here? A couple of these songs have whistles in them. Whistles. I think Home has whistling. Dock in the Bay has whistling. This one has whistling. And so does Walk Like an Egyptian. Do, do, do. Yeah. Yeah, I know that one. Do, 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 do. Yeah, okay. Unless there's more that have whistles, which would be really nasty of Randy to do, I think that's one. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. I don't think there's any crossover unless the boxer has whistling or wordless chorus, but wordless chorus sounds like it's probably just a very quiet song with a lot of instrumentals. So probably not too much whistling. Yeah, let's do it. Songs with whistling. There we go. Okay, off to a good start. Let's see here. Another Brick in the Wall, I think, has a... What's notable with this song? Another Brick in the Wall. I don't know. Gypsy Woman. Everlong, jeez. I'm Not in Love. Paper Planes. The lyrics and the vocals. So this one is, I guess, vocals. The vocals are the whistling, or the lack of vocals, I suppose. Lyrics. So it's going to be something about the lyrics in the song. Another Brick in the Wall. So I think a wordless chorus might be a clue here from Randy, because the chorus of this song has no lyrics, so it's a wordless chorus. So these two might go together. Randy might have thrown a bit of a lifeline here, I think. What else? Okay, this one has words in the chorus. This one I'm not sure about. Paper Planes does. Airplane does. Airplane's actually a very wordy song. I'm Not in Love, I don't think has that. Everlong, there's no big break there. Dirty Harry, though. I think Dirty Harry is pretty wordy. Hurt definitely doesn't have a break. Blister in the Sun doesn't have a break. So maybe Gypsy Woman and The Boxer don't have lyrics in the chorus, or wordless chorus. I mean, is a sound, but it's not actual words, right? So I'm going to go with this. These are songs with wordless choruses. Yes. All right. Thank you for that lifeline, Randy. I mean, I was kind of stuck there for a second. All right, purple and blue. Can I divide these into two groups? Just looks like a big blur right now. And I'd like to say I'm out of the water, but I'm definitely not. Randy takes a lot of care and attention with these puzzles to make them as devious as possible without them being impossible, I think. So some of you may disagree, but I know my music, and again, it was your own peril to get into this one, I think. So you may just be watching along. Okay, Dirty Harry by Gorillaz. Another Brick in the Wall does have that children's chorus though, doesn't it? All in all, you're just, we don't, teacher, leave those kids alone. I think Aeroplane has a child chorus too. Okay, I've got rid of all the songs I don't know. Does Paper Planes have a children's chorus? I think Everlong might too. Blister in the Sun doesn't have a children's chorus. I'm Not in Love, I don't think they had that back in... I think this song's from like the early 70s, maybe mid 70s. I'm not sure that was a thing back then to put a child's chorus in there. Hurt definitely doesn't, I don't think. And Dirty Harry, I don't think so either. So these are songs with children's choruses. I'm going to try it. Come on. Bit of a lag here. Come on, mouse. Oh, it went away. Okay. So I think I'm on the right track. Maybe Dirty Harry does have a children's chorus. I think I might. Children's choruses? Yes. Songs that feature a children's chorus. Or choir. Okay, you'll give it to me. Chorus, choir, same thing, I think. Okay. Everlong, Hurt, I'm Not in Love, and Blister in the Sun. Something about the lyrics, maybe. So, what's the difference between Hurt by Johnny Cash and Hurt by Nine Inch Nails? I guess it would probably be the way that they perform it, not necessarily the lyrics. I think the lyrics are the same, for the most part. Everlong. Whispering. There's Whispering in Hurt by Nine Inch Nails. There's not by Johnny Cash, though. Everlong has Whispering. Blister in the Sun definitely has Whispering. I'm Not in Love. Was that a thing back in the 70s? I guess it could be. Songs that have whispering. Songs that have some whispered lyrics and vocals. All right, Randy. I don't know what to say. I'm surprised I got through that with one mistake only. Wow. Thank you for that. That was great. I'm not sure who else tried to solve it, but I would like to honor you with, my praise by saying congratulations on the attempt, no matter what the result was. I'm in my classic Oranje pose here with hands behind the head, but I'm just exasperated by how well this puzzle was created, and I was able to solve it first and second of all. So yeah, I think there's more to come from Randy M. And yeah, let's move on to the preview of tomorrow. Let's not dwell on this for too long. Okay, so just as we have a Randy M puzzle, we dive directly into a Billy No Mates puzzle, which is not much of a change. So this one's called Comedy of Errors by Billy No Mates. So we have Burns, Rogers, Gaggle, Business, Freeze, Bug, Vein, Crash, Clean, Murder, Noodle, Fault, Education, Corruption, Angle, and Labor. Okay, I will solve this one tomorrow. I'll let you solve it today. We'll talk about it tomorrow. The links for this puzzle and the one I just solved are in the description. If you want to send me a puzzle yourself and be on the list of creators, the links are in the description to do so. With that said, I'll see you on my amazing word game video, or my short for the Mini Crossword, or actually it's a video for Mini Crossword sometimes as well. Alright, I'll see you around. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.